everyone, I'm Sophie White, financial professional and author of Young Mom's Blueprint to Generational Wealth. And my mission is to help families build a secure financial future. As part of that mission, I work alongside incredible individuals who share the same passion, impact, and legacy. Today, I'm excited to introduce my friend and fellow team member at GFI, Carlos. Our company is on a mission to protect 100 million families, and we're always looking for driven individuals to help us make that vision a reality. Carlos is one of the dedicated professionals, and I can't wait for you to hear his journey, his why, and his insights on what it means to be part of this movement. From corporate banking to fitness entrepreneurship, Carlos Eli is a true example of transformation and purpose-driven success. His journey began with a passion for sports, mainly in soccer, but his vision extended far beyond the field. While working as a corporate loan officer, Carlos discovered his love for fitness and began training clients on the side. In 2014, he made a bold decision that would change the trajectory of his life. Instead of following the conventional path, he turned his passion for fitness into a movement, 80 Fit. This brand was born out of his desire to showcase that fitness can do for the body, mind, and lifestyle. It all started with a fashion show featuring fit models instead of traditional skinny models. And from that movement, Haiti Fit became a symbol of strength, transformation, and empowerment. Carlos built a thriving business, helping countless individuals regain their health and confidence through exercise, nutrition, and mindset shift. However, despite making great money, he realized his lack of financial knowledge and structure to maximize his income. He worked 12-hour days, but wasn't saving and investing the way he should have. Instead of letting setbacks define him, Carlos turned his experience into a mission, education, and empowered the fitness professionals, ensuring they don't fall into the same financial traps. Now, Carlos is transitioning from personal training to online coaching, expanding his reach and creating financial freedom for himself and others. His mission is clear: to help trainers, entrepreneurs, and individuals achieve economic independence while maintaining health and well-being. Carlos is not just a fitness coach, he's a leader, a mentor, and a game changer in the fitness and financial industry. He embodies the message that true wealth isn't just about making money. It's about building a future where health, financial literacy, and freedom go hand in hand. Welcome, Carlos. We're so happy to have you. How did your time as a corporate loan officer at the bank influence your perspective on business and finance?
Before I get started, I just want to thank you for such an amazing introduction. Fitness was pretty much my passion, but I realized that I had to make some changes in order to be able to reach my full potential and reach the dreams that I have for myself. So working at the bank as a corporate loan officer made me realize a couple things. First of all, that the 9 to 5 corporate life wasn't for me. I needed something where I could have some type of freedom or flexibility and pretty much like the ability to create my own path, and stay away from that strict schedule. I needed freedom of my time, freedom of my location as well. So working at the bank, one of the things I realized is that I was pretty much helping wealthy people make more money, and it wasn't fulfilling to me, because I realized like those who really needed help were either being denied, of any type of help or loan, or they were getting charged so much, like so many high fees that it didn't really make sense for them to go that route. So I think those that needed the help didn't have it, while those who were already wealthy enough were the ones who were being supported by the bank. So it made me realize that pretty much like the bank pretty much it's a business, and they are there really to to make money, not really out there to help out really those in need. So that was a big thing for me.
Was there
Working at
a specific turning point that made you decide to leave the corporate world and go full time into fitness?
Yes, couple things. Um, I got into a major car accident where I almost lost my life, and that was because my hours pretty much at work were crazy. I was working a lot, and I was also at the time I was yes at the bank, but I was also into fitness. I was doing different activities, trying different ways um to make money, so and then one day my body crashed, and I got in a major car accident, and pretty much if it wasn't for like a truck that the Lord had put on my way, I would have been down with you, and probably I would have been here today. So that was one part of it. The other part of it is the fact that as much as I was helping people in their fitness journey, I was starting to get feedback from people telling me, thanking me for what I've been able to do for them. How much my guidance and support have helped them, make changes in their lives, in their health. So that really gave me more of a sense, a purpose into what I was doing. So that's when I realized, what, it felt like more of a calling for me to go out and help people reach, those goals than sitting at the bank and getting wealthy people, more loans to make more money.
Definitely. And so your mission now includes helping other trainers avoid the financial mistakes you made. What does that look like in practice?
Oh man, I worked a lot. I made a lot of, made money during my time. But again, it's like I never had the knowledge really of what to do, with my money. So yeah, it's like I had a couple savings accounts, but I didn't know where to best place the money. How to make it really work for me. So funny enough, like when was it? About like a little bit over a year ago, I met one of my mentors today who introduced me, to new concepts that I had no idea about, even though I had my background in finance. I worked at the bank for about like almost 3 to 4 years. I was introduced to different concepts that I had never heard enough. Even though I already had my bachelor's in finance, I did all this. The thing is, like, I had learned how to work for a corporation, how to help the company make money, but never really how to do my own, how to make money work for me. No one ever taught me that. Not at home, not at school, not at university. So when I was presented that information, I realized that it was almost like a duty, if I can use that word, for me to share that knowledge, because a lot of people now, we all work for a company. We have, like our parents, they always tell us, go to school, get a job, get a 401k, make sure you have good benefits, and you're set. And that's what has been taught to everyone. Still today, that is wrong, but it doesn't have to be that route. And people like me who were either trainers, not just trainers, but how do you call that? Like that who work for themselves, do not have an employer retirement plan in place or anything like that, So, but you're making money, and then you're spending that money also, but you don't really know how to protect and prepare for the future. So now, by having that knowledge, I really want to empower others and help them build wealth, protect their wealth, and even, leverage their wealth to be able to create more and live the dream life that they've always dreamed of.
That's awesome. And I know that you're very passionate about Haiti Fit. What's your long-term vision with Haiti Fit, and how will your brand evolve in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, that's a great question. Haiti Fit launched because, like you were saying, I wanted to showcase the power of fitness. I wanted to educate people on proper nutrition, on like how the importance of it. So we tend to not give our body the attention that it needs. We take care of cars, plants a lot more than we take care of ourselves. And the body is something that cannot be replaced. The issue, not issue, but if I can use the word issue, is that the body doesn't really give us signals that we do something wrong. So that you take a plant, you put soda in it, and immediately it reacts. It takes decades for us to get those reactions, and then 30 years later we wonder why me, why am I sick, why do I have this, why I have that. But partly it's because of what we've done over the past 30-40 years, and that's when we're getting the effect of it. So long term, for Haiti Fit, I still wanted to be there. I've always had a passion, to help people. I even wanted to open a division of it called Haiti Fit Cares, where I really give back. So through what I'm doing now, I want the Haiti Fit, because of obviously, being from Haiti, the Haitian people, the Haitian community matters a lot to me. But I think where it was more about Haiti Fit as in fitness, physical fitness. The fit now to me is more global. There's the physical fitness, there's the financial fitness, and there's the spiritual fitness. And these are all things that I want to help everyone, but I also, like I said, have a special focus on the Haitian community to help them grow in those three different areas of life.
That's awesome. I love how you were able to keep your passion with what you're passionate about now and just put it all together. What mindset shifts were necessary for you to go from spending most of your time, most of your income, to building financial discipline?
Well, mindset shift was like about 3.5 years ago. With all everything that was happening in Haiti, I ended up having to move, leave Haiti with my family and come here, and I ended up having to spend a lot and start over pretty much. So despite everything that I had built in the past, being here now was pretty much, I was already in my 30s and I had to start over completely, so it was definitely hard for me at first. It was a big challenge, and I knew I had to do things. I had to do things differently, so in two areas. Firstly, because I spent years when I was in Haiti working, like we were saying, like 12-hour days, working a lot and not spending enough time with my family, with my newborn son at the time. So I definitely knew that I needed something that gives me the flexibility in my schedule, but also that gives me the potential of earning as much as possible. So that was one area. Something else, that helped, that is looking at my parents who spent decades, working, but they never had someone, really sit down with them and teach them what to do with their money. So there I was at a point now where my dad already retired, my mom should have retired already. They're still working, but they still have questions about what their retirement will look like. So and that's just because it's not like they didn't make the money, but because they didn't know exactly what to do with it, what was the best strategy available for them. To be able to have a safe retirement, and not have to worry about will they have enough money during that time if they're gonna run out of money or anything like that. So all these things were necessary for me to realize that I needed that change. And also, like I was saying earlier, having that mentor that I was talking about, and associating myself with him, staying close to him, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, to that the way that we're taught that life is supposed to be. You go to school for 20 years, you work for 40 years, and then you're retired after that. Doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way, So I want to be able to share that message with as many people as possible today.
And
so these are the things for me.
When you received this information about the financial education and that created a desire to get into the financial service industry, how has that changed your life today? Like, has that changed who you are as a person, the direction of your life, that you surround yourself with?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Just like being in the financial service industry, to me has been a blessing. After my son, probably the next biggest blessing in my life. Being surrounded by the thing is, like, we are, yes, in the financial industry, but I think I believe that we're probably right now in the best company, the best environment. The people now that I get to associate myself with, that I get to hang out with and share life with, are people that are already very successful, and they just want to, they're pouring their energy into me because they want to see me, they want me to succeed as well. They want my family to do well, and not because they're trying to get something out of me, but they just want it for me. So in terms of associations, that changed a lot. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna forget, it's like my upcomings, and I'm not gonna forget who I grew up with, my community. So I still have them in my life, but I do get to spend a lot of time also with those new associations that make me dream bigger, and that in turn will make me help my people even more. Also, another way that being there helped me out a lot is really my faith, in my walk with God. A lot of people now that I surround myself with, that I find to surround myself with, are people who have that the similar mindset. They are also into their faith. They walk a life that our Creator is proud of. Yeah. I can't right now. So so having them with me now, and pushing me in that walk and in my faith been very impactful in my life.
That's amazing. I would say me too. I know this isn't a reason about you, but I've had the same effect with my faith, so it's pretty awesome. What legacy do you hope to leave behind through your work with Haiti Fit as well as with your financial impact?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I mean, Haiti Fit, the vision for Haiti Fit is now much bigger than what it was before, you know. But I do definitely, you know, I mean, I want to leave a legacy for not just for myself, you know, but for my team and the people that we impact. You know, I want to be remembered as someone who brought hope, you know, who brought smiles to families, you know, because we live in dark days and things are tough for everyone. So if I can be able to impact people's lives in a positive way, you know, get them to, you know, just be able to dream and see life differently and look forward to the future. So that's definitely something that I want to be remembered as.
That's your why. That's your why.
Yeah, partly my why really my biggest why, my first why I would say is my son. Um, you know, to really, you know, it's like be able to not just give him a life that I never had, but show him, you know, I mean, what's possible out there, and set the right example for him. You know, we are all child of God and we are servant. So we're here really to help and bless as many people, you know, as possible.
Yes, for sure. Awesome. Well, I think that that's all the questions I have for you today, Carlos. But I really appreciate your time. I loved our conversation today. I loved getting to know you even better. Because I mean, we are friends, but you know, every time we get to sit down, it's nice to really get to know each other at a deeper level. And for those that are watching the video, Carlos and I are both on the same mission to help impact families, protect them, and educate them about financial literacy. And if you have any more questions, we would be more than happy to help you answer anything that you might have now, or if anything comes up later, please feel free to leave comments below and we'll get back to you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sophie, for taking this time. You know, I mean, to sit with me and have this conversation. We don't get to do it enough, but I'm glad I was able to talk about my story. You know, because I believe there are other people that could have a similar story, not necessarily just trainers, but in whatever area of your life that you're into. Financial literacy is something that I believe is important, even more important now that I'm in it, because I realize, you know, how powerful it is and how much of an impact, you know, it can truly have on family.
Yes, definitely. Okay, well, thank you very much, and we'll see each other soon, and hopefully we'll do more interviews in the future.
Anytime, Sophie. I'm here for you anytime.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much.